So, I'm doing this as kind of a quick video. I didn't get a chance to make one yesterday, so I'm making up for it. This is something that has seriously been bugging the shit out of me ever since Civil War came out. When the trailer hit, I watched it. I was, of course, freaked out and thrilled. I'm a Marvel fanboy. What do you expect? And there was one part in it that really stood out to me as, oh, this is going to be great. I don't know why it was this one part, but it was one part that really just, like, it hit me in an emotional place. You know what I mean? And I was excited for it. I couldn't wait to just see that one scene. As odd as it is, I couldn't wait to see how the one scene played out, because I thought it was acted brilliantly. I thought it was going to be fucking great. And then when I watched the movie, they had changed it. And when they changed the scene, it wasn't even like they changed the scene. Same scene. Wasn't even like they had changed the line. It was the same line. It was the way the line was delivered. And it was just awful. Like, it was such a missed opportunity. It was so great the way that it was played out in the trailer, the way that the line was delivered. It gave it weight and meaning. And when they put it in the movie, they just took all of it away. Let me play it for you. Here's the first scene. This is from the movie, right? This is the way the line was delivered in the movie.
He's my friend. So was I.
See, when he says it like, so was I don't really buy that. You know what I mean? Like, just the way it's said. I don't really buy that he was this amazing friend of Cap's. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really... That's not the way... when you're breaking up with a friend, it's sad. It's not cool. Especially when it's from betrayal. It just, I don't know, it didn't carry off as they were really actually friends. And I kind of understand maybe why they did it, because in the one scene in the movie where, him and Tony are talking about signing the Accords, and he brings up the old pens and all that shit, and, he looks at him and says, I wanted to punch you in your perfect teeth. That even was played off more friendly than anything else. You know what I mean? Like, it was this old grudge that Tony had because his father really looked up to Cap and this, that, and the other thing, and he hated him for it because, But, Captain America is this kind of guy that you can't really help but like him because he's a good guy. Like, no matter what, he's a good guy. If anything, you can say, I don't like him because he's such a good guy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't trust a guy that doesn't swear. I don't trust a guy that doesn't, this, that, or the other thing, that doesn't have any dirt. You go that route if you want to, but it should be difficult to make that kind of a claim against Captain America because it's fucking Captain America, So, I didn't like that. It was actually shocking to me when I saw it in the movie. When I first watched the movie, I was like, oh, what in the fuck? Now, let me play you the clip from the trailer so that you can see the difference.
Sorry, Tony. I wouldn't do this if I had any other choice. But he's my friend. So was I.
There you go. So was I. Like, that shows just the way that line is delivered. It shows, an actual hurt, that he's, so was I, like, I don't know, man. I just think it was, done poorly. I really, I mean, it didn't ruin the movie for me or anything like that. I'm not that goofy with it. But I think it really just ruins that scene. It makes it less believable that Tony Stark's rage is coming from not only the betrayal of Captain America, but the fact that Bucky killed his parents. You lose that one aspect of it, and then all it is rage. That the way that they actually put it in the movie, it just comes off as he's doing everything out of pure rage. And I never saw that character and the way that they portrayed him up to that point as being that type of character. And even in Infinity War, you know, when he's talking to Hulk, or when he's talking to Banner about, you know, get everybody together, and Tony's like, look, man, the Avengers broke up. Like, even in that scene, you know, when he's sitting there looking at the phone, ready to call Captain America, and he's just like, they even played off like it was, you know, a broken friendship there. So it's just, I don't know, the way that they wound up putting it in there, it really didn't, it doesn't match. It didn't work for me. I didn't like it. You know, maybe you agree, maybe you don't. I'd love to hear what you had to say about it, for those of you who watched it. But yeah, I don't know, it's just, it bugged me, and it still bugs me. I watched the movie maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and when I went into it, I was like, man, I'm gonna have to sit through that fucking scene. And the whole watching it all the way up to it, I was not wanting to watch that fucking scene just for that one part, just for the way that one line is delivered. And finally, when it got to it, I was like, man, I don't know, I didn't like it. That's it.